Hey there, true crime aficionado. Ready for a wild ride through history's darkest corners? Today, we're diving into the chilling tales of the 15 most notorious figures ever. Brace yourselves. Buckle up because this list will send chills down your spine. Let's get started. Kicking things off at number 15, we have the infamous Al Capone. This Chicago gangster ruled the streets during the Prohibition era, amassing a fortune through illegal activities like bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution. His reign of terror ended when he was finally convicted for tax evasion. Talk about a twist. Next up, number 14 is Ted Bundy. A charismatic serial killer who confessed to 30 homicides, Bundy used his charm to lure victims before brutally murdering them. Chilling, right? His execution in 1989 brought an end to his deadly spree. Justice served. At number 13, we have the notorious Joseph Mengele. Known as the Angel of Death, Mengele conducted horrific experiments on prisoners at Auschwitz during World War II, including genetic research and inhumane medical procedures. Truly horrifying. His cruelty and inhumane practices make him one of history's most feared figures. Number 12 is Charles Manson. The mastermind behind the Manson family cult, Manson orchestrated a series of brutal murders in 1969, including the infamous Tate LaBianca killings. A true puppet master of evil. His influence over his followers led to one of the most notorious killing sprees in American history. Coming in at number 11, we have the notorious Pablo Escobar. The Colombian drug lord built the infamous Medellin cartel, flooding the world with cocaine and leaving a trail of violence, corruption, and terror. A true kingpin of chaos. His death in 1993 marked the end of an era of narco-terrorism. Number 10 is Ivan the Terrible. The Russian Tsar, known for his ruthless tactics and paranoia, Ivan's reign was marked by mass executions, torture, and brutal oppression of his people. A ruler who truly lived up to his name. Ivan's reign was marked by mass executions and brutal oppression. At number 9, we have the elusive Jack the Ripper. This unidentified serial killer terrorized London in 1888, brutally murdering at least 5 women and leaving behind a legacy of fear and mystery. The ultimate whodunit. Jack the Ripper remains one of the most infamous figures in criminal history. Number 8 is Pol Pot. The Cambodian dictator responsible for the genocide of nearly 2 million people through forced labor, starvation, and execution during the Khmer Rouge era. A dark chapter in human history. His regime's atrocities during the Khmer Rouge era are a dark chapter in human history. Number 7, we have the gruesome Jeffrey Dahmer. Known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, Dahmer's gruesome acts of murder, dismemberment, and cannibalism shocked the world. Truly nightmarish. He was ultimately sentenced to life in prison, where he met a violent end. At number 6, we have the infamous Elizabeth Bathory. The Hungarian noblewoman allegedly bathed in the blood of virgins to retain her youth, committing sadistic crimes that earned her the nickname Blood Countess. A tale straight out of a horror story. Her sadistic crimes earned her the nickname Blood Countess. Number 5 is the ruthless Joseph Stalin. The Soviet leader's brutal regime was responsible for the deaths of millions through purges, famine, and forced labor camps, making him one of the most ruthless dictators in history. A reign of terror. Number 4, we have the manipulative Jim Jones. The cult leader who led over 900 followers to a mass suicide in Jonestown, Guyana, through manipulation and control. A tragic end to a twisted tale. Jones's manipulation and control over his followers ended in tragedy. Number 3 is the infamous Adolf Hitler. The dictator behind the Holocaust, responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews and countless others during World War II, through systematic genocide and war crimes. A name synonymous with evil. Number 2, we have the terrifying Vlad, the Impaler. The inspiration for Dracula, Vlad's brutal methods of punishment and execution, including impalement, were legendary and instilled fear across his realm. A real-life monster. And finally, at number 1, the notorious Osama bin Laden. The mastermind behind the 9/11's attacks, bin Laden's actions changed the course of history and led to the War on Terror, causing widespread devastation and loss of life. A name that will live in infamy. There you have it, folks. The 15 most notorious figures in history. What a list. Like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling tales. Stay curious, stay safe. Stay safe out there. Until next time.